Oh hello, it's Wednesday the 4th of September and I am obviously at Universal. Hello, welcome back to Richard Vlogs Disney, or in this case, Richard Vlogs Universal. My name's Richard, I make Disney and Universal vlogs, obviously, and welcome to Universal Orlando. Welcome to my attempt to cram as much as I can from both parks into one day. I have one day to do this. I had hopefully planned for 2 days at Universal during this trip, but I was just enjoying Disney too much and I didn't want to leave. So I was like, no, we will come here and we will cram as much as we can into one day. Is it possible? Yes. Is it enjoyable? Well, yes, actually yes, but Universal deserves more, and I have Universal plans like brewing in my head, so hopefully in a future trip there will be more Universal stuff going on. But for today, I'm just here to drink my weight in butterbeer and just have an all-round good time. Talking of future Universal plans, like all of them, I was gonna say nearly all of them, no, all of them involve this place, not the preview centre, obviously. The new park, Epic Universe, that's #1 on my list of places to go, obviously once it's open. So I'm here in September, and that's prime Halloween season, and Universal parks are of course known for Halloween Horror Nights. So be careful with the opening times, because Universal Studios Park is open till 5, I think every day this week, and 5 is a really early park close. So maybe consider that your first park if you're going to come and do 2 parks in a single day, or just consider you might have to get to that park a bit earlier to make sure that you get everything done that you want to do. I'm not following my own advice though, because I am heading in this direction. Islands of Adventure is very near the top of my favourite theme parks in the world, and I just love it, and I have to go in this way. If you're judging me for being strange, you must be new here and you don't know me very well, because I am very strange and I have very set ways I have to do things, and one of them is I have to go into this park. The background music is hitting. It's hitting, like it's so good. If you are new here though, of course, thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy vlogs, and if you do enjoy Disney vlogs, Universal vlogs, cruise line vlogs, that's a bit of your thing, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button, do all of the things that YouTubers love it when you do, because it helps us out so much. But I'm just gonna soak up this background music and this incredible land. I really am not completely sure what it is, but there is something about this land that I just love. Strange thing to think, kind of theme park nerd kind of thing to think, but I think if I could live, like if one of these places was real and I could live in it, it would be Port of Entry. It's just the best, as long as they play the background music even in real life. Shall we check out some wait times, he says, as he can't open up the Universal app. Let's have a look and see what's going on. It's not busy. I mean, 10 minutes for Jurassic Park River Adventure. Let's get to the hefty stuff. What's long? So 50 minutes for Hagrid's, which is the same as Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. That must be really popular at the moment. But other than that, everything is like 20, 15, 15, 15. So I feel like I'm going to get a lot done, but I'm going to start with, as always, a coffee. So as always, coffee has been acquired. I came and got a seat by the Crescent Moon Bakery, which is back in Port of Entry, because that way I can enjoy the background music and just this land that I love so much. I had another little look at the wait times. Spiderman is like 5 minutes. There's a few more people coming in, but it's not busy in here. I think I'm going to go to Hagrid's and just queue up and just do the 50 minutes and get it done, because I want to go on it. And then everything else I'm just going to like walk around and do sort of in order. I'll get the Hogwarts Express over to Universal Studios, do some things over there, E.T. obviously. There's the new Minions area as well that I want to explore and have a little look around. Then maybe walk back or get the Hogwarts Express back. A last walk around here, and that will be my day. There you go, my day is done. I don't even have to do it now, I've just done it in my head. I do kind of miss the view without the Velocicoaster. and the Velocicoaster terrifies me, so I can do without it. But I understand a lot of people love it, and in terms of roller coasters, it is very good. But I kind of like the view without it. This isn't really a tip because you may have different priorities to me, but I'm trying to walk very slowly. Very often you are rushing to your next ride and you miss the environments that you're walking through, and so I'm trying to just walk very slowly and be very observant. It's a shame that this is now a completely dead land. Like, there are no attractions in this land. There is the restaurant, which always claims to be the world's best theme park restaurant. Maybe it is, I don't know. This is just a nothing land now, and it's a shame because I think when the park was open, this was probably the most beautiful land of the entire park. It was very detailed, very intricate, and Poseidon's Fury was an incredible attraction, and just, I can't think of the word right now, but it was just out there. It was beyond sort of the show scenes and everything were impressive. If I think of the word, I'll come back and drop it in. But yeah, there's nothing here now. The Poseidon's Fury's gone, the Sinbad show doesn't exist anymore, so this is just kind of like, really it's a walkway to Hogsmeade, which I think is what most people use it for, and I've heard 2 arguments already of, is this the Harry Potter land already? So, I don't know, I'm sure Universal has some plans once it finishes Epic Universe. This bit of the park, it needs some love. The way the music timed up then to play Hedwig's theme as I walked into the land, timing was epic. Hagrid's currently posted a 60, but single rider. Like many rides at Universal, this is a bag in locker ride, so you just have to scan your ticket and it will tell you which locker opened. Number 5, right here. Hello phone cam, how are you? Actual camera back in the locker, phone in my pocket. Single rider line, didn't know this had a single rider line, so again, sorry Roberta. But there are some benefits to being solo. Looking sufficiently windswept. That was really good. Obviously I have my normal camera back, if you hadn't noticed. I didn't record anything on the ride. Wait for Velocicoaster to go past. I didn't record anything on the ride because I love you guys, but not enough to risk my phone flying off into oblivion. Also, when you're obviously a single rider, you're sat next to a complete stranger, and I just don't think it's fair to start vlogging in their face. I've come out to the back of the 3 broomsticks because I just wanted to watch Velocicoaster go past a couple of times. I'm not going on it, but I like watching other people regret going on it. It is a very smooth coaster, like, it's very smooth. It's also terrifying. So, no, it's a no from me. Did it once, never again. I'm gonna go buy a butterbeer. Frozen for today. You can get butterbeer in the Hogshead, which is the pub next to the 3 broomsticks. So if there's ever like a huge line for the outside butterbeer carts, you can go in there. Normally it's kind of quiet. The only difference is it's like an actual bar, so you'll get a receipt for like tipping and stuff if you do want to do that. It looks like the show stage is currently being refurbed, so all of the characters are out for photos. Who doesn't love a bit of Hogwarts with the Jurassic Park theme song playing in the background? Fun story, I once got asked on this bridge, can you take a photo of us, by a guy? And as he handed me the camera, he's like, it's on video, I'm gonna propose to my girlfriend, please video this. And I was instantly terrified. I was like, please don't make me do this because I'm gonna mess this up. I think I was more nervous than the guy actually doing the proposal, but the film and television production degree came through. Videos were absolutely slapping. I think he was very happy. He was probably more happy that she had just said yes. Velocicoaster is 15 minutes. It could be negative time and I still wouldn't go on it, as in I get on it and I get off and I've got like an hour of my life back. still wouldn't go on it. Universal, you could actually invent time travel, and if it was Velocicoaster, I wouldn't ride it. My only small disappointment with Islands of Adventure as it has aged is the islands are like started to bleed into each other. They're a lot less self-contained than they used to be. For example, you can see the Hogwarts greenhouses queue as you come into Jurassic Park, and as you go around this corner it sort of becomes Skull Island before Jurassic Park really ends. So that the islands before felt like five very self-contained lands. Now it's a bit muddled, but I guess that's just limitations of Universal's space. I also feel like it's time to just bite the bullet and make this Jurassic World, because you have like the old Jurassic Park theming next to more Jurassic World style theming, including this like raptor enclosure part. So let's just retheme the whole thing, Universal. One thing I meant to say with the single rider of Hagrid's is you miss out the pre-show. Now, I've ridden that ride 3 times before and never seen the pre-show. It doesn't seem to be like everybody that goes through it gets to see it. Either that or I've just been super unlucky and it's just kind of been down the entire time. But you go straight into the room just before they board you. So consider that. If you've never been on it before, you might want to get the whole experience in the queue. But if you've been on it before, even if you're in like a pair, I feel like single rider is like a really good option, because realistically you're not actually sat next to each other. You're sat on 2 separate cars in like next to each other. So I don't think it's like necessarily like neat. You could do it as a couple, I think, and you could really cut down your wait time. 25 minutes for Spider-Man, so I'm gonna go on this.
Hello? This is Jonah Jameson, Roger, over. Is this thing on? Listen, Scoop, crime reports are coming in from all over the city and I'm starting to get worried. Did you see that? The spider signal! With Spider-Man nearby, trouble can't be far away.
Man, you shouldn't be out here. With Doc Ock on the loose, this could be the most dangerous night of my life. And yours. Be careful. Nice shades.
That's Spider-Man. That no good. In red leotard.
Well, it's good enough for your sitting duck friend. Have a nice trip.
Hey, wait for me! You're not insured for this! Hang on, I'm waving you down from here. Guess that wraps things up. You guys did all right. But don't give up your day job. Say cheese. See you later.
Congratulations, you're heroes. I do it all the time.
It's such a good ride. Like, it is the first of its kind, the first that integrated the screens and the physical sets. It does it better than any of them still, 20 plus years later, and I did not wait 25 minutes, it was 10 max. This park is not busy, and I was thinking about it actually, that while obviously I love Disney, really love Disney, I've obviously made a whole YouTube channel about it, in terms of environments to be in, just because of crowds and people, Universal is generally quieter. So if you do want to come to a park, but you're like, I'm not sure how I do in the crowd, give Universal a try, because it's generally a much calmer environment than a Disney park. I've changed my plan slightly. I'm going to walk over to Universal rather than take the Hogwarts Express, and I'm going to take the Hogwarts Express back from Universal. So I'm going to walk out now, I'm going to walk through City Walk and into Universal Orlando. Since I am walking through City Walk, I came the long way and thought, let's go to the preview center. Look at this model. It's so detailed. It's incredible, and it's just making me so excited for this park. This land, that's the How to Train Your Dragon land. This is the new Wizarding World of Harry Potter land. This one probably doesn't translate well into a model because it's mostly show buildings, right? But there's like streets. That's the streets of Wizarding Paris. This is Dark Universe. This is like the Universal Monsters land. This is the land I probably know the least about. And then this is the land I am most excited about. This is Super Nintendo Land. The one in LA is incredible, so this one is even bigger and has a Donkey Kong land as well. And then the section in the middle is called Celestial Park. It's itself a massive, huge land. The main entrance is that end, and then that is the Grand Helios Hotel, which is an in-park hotel. And of course you can buy all your merchandise in here if you want, if you can't wait for the park to open, including Super Nintendo World merchandise. Epic Universe opens in 2025, so we've got a little bit of time yet. They haven't announced an official date. I would assume my bet is going to be like summertime, possibly like early summertime, May, but I don't know. Wait and see. We may know by the time this goes up, who knows? I think the most exciting thing about it is it's our first full new park in decades in Orlando. Yes, we've obviously had massive expansions, things like Galaxy's Edge, Pandora at Animal Kingdom, new Fantasyland has come in since we had a new park in Orlando. So yes, there's been lots of new things here, but the opening of a brand new park is rare. I can't wait to have somewhere new to explore. It is time for a second park. It's about 12:30, so it means you have about 4 hours of time before this park closes, which personally for me I think is going to be more than enough. Like, I could do a day here, I could do a full day here, but I can do it quicker, which is what today is all about. So we're going to go in, E.T., the Wizarding World. I'm not too fussed about Escape from Gringotts, but just being in the land. The E.T. music, what a banger. I'm not too fussed about Escape from Gringotts. I just want to be in the Wizarding World land. I want to check out this new Minions land, maybe the new Villains Con ride. Never done it before. I've heard mixed things, but I want to try it for myself. So again, just a reminder, if you are here at this time of year, Halloween Horror Nights is going to be on nearly every night. And that does mean shortened park hours for Universal Studios specifically. So just take that into consideration when you're making your plans. So this area of the park is now officially Minion Land. And we have Minion Mayhem, which has been there for a good amount of time. And Villain Con Minion Blast, which is new. In 10 minutes, I'm going to try that out now. This ride has insane overflow queue. Like huge amounts of overflow. I don't even know where I'm being taken. Okay, this is cool. It's like an actual convention floor. It looks like a convention floor with various stands for different villain-based companies. Here's the instruction video for the ride. Essentially, shoot stuff. This is a well-done little queue space. I like this a lot. Look at that. That's massive. It's so heavy. So you can see on the screen where you're aiming with the little icon, and then you just pull the trigger. That was interesting. I don't think they nailed it. Honest review time. I'm gonna give it a 3. I will never call out theme parks for trying something new. I think they tried something new. I just don't think it's necessarily worth it. You know what? At no wait, 5-10 minute wait, yeah, you know what? Give it a go. It's a good little experience. It's air conditioned. It's inside. It's hard to shoot and film at the same time, so that probably didn't help my first experience. I might do it again later just to see what it's like without having to hold the camera. But I also feel like they tried to do too much with the space. Like, it's a small building. It was the Shrek 4D theatre. There's nothing wrong with theatre shows, theme parks, Universal, Disney. There's nothing wrong with theatre shows. There's nothing wrong with like 4D movies if you make them up to date and interesting. Not everything has to be a ride, and not everything has to be like a massive attraction. So, props for trying. I'm still going to give you a 3. If it's got no wait, give it a go. If it's like 25 minutes plus, come back later. So outside at Popanana, this is where you can get the banana flavoured popcorn. I'm not going to give it a go this time, but I am intrigued. Maybe next time. Minion Cafe has taken over where Monsters Cafe used to be. And there is also, where I'm headed now, this freeze ray pops where you can get some interesting ice cream creations. That's my little Minion Pop pal. I would film the menu for you, but it's a screen and the camera hates screens. But it's specialty ice pops. You've got Minion, which is banana, Gru, which is Nutella, Vector, which is orange, Evil Minion, which is blue lemonade, and then there's just like standard flavors like mango, strawberry, coconut, cheesecake, lemon, cookies and cream, and lemonade. But I love banana, so I'm gonna give this one a go. It's good. It's that like really fake banana taste, which I love. I love those like foamy fake bananas. It's more like an ice block though than ice cream, so it's a strange consistency. I'll give it a 4. I like it. I also like the fact it's chocolate covered. I'm gonna eat it really quick before the Florida heat does its thing. The other thing with Horror Nights, just to consider, is the park doesn't necessarily look its best in certain places. There's lots of these temporary barriers which are used for queues for houses. Fun fact, did you know NSYNC filmed a music video in this park? It's the I Want You Back music video, and you'll recognise it straight away because you'll recognise the Palace Theatre like backdrop. Also, I think Creed filmed a music video, and that music video involved like flooding part of the street. So they do, well, not so much anymore, but they did used to film things here. Now, it's just a theme park really. Oh no, the Fast and Furious is closed for refurbishment. Anyway, here's an idea. How about we just refurbish it into something else? Close it permanently for refurbishment into a new ride. You may have noticed I'm not a big fan of the Fast and Furious ride. I just think it takes up a huge space in a park and that could have a much better thing in it. I've skipped past the Wizarding World for now because I want to go to E.T. Next to E.T. Adventure is the new DreamWorks land where you can see all your DreamWorks pals. It takes over the area that was Curious George and Five-Foot's Playland and Barney in the park. So all of the kiddie stuff, like all the smalls, littles, baby stuff is now this DreamWorks land. I will go have a wander through, but first I am going to go on E.T. I can smell it from outside. I've definitely said in an earlier vlog in this series that I don't believe that the park should be museums, that everything should be open for replacement and change. Not this. Do not take this away from us. I ride at dawn the moment they announce this closes.
Richard.
It's just a perfect example of like late 80s, early 90s dark ride design, and I actually think it peaked then because there's not a screen to be seen. It's animatronics, physical effects, just good sets. It's great. I honestly hope they keep it for a really long time. It's funny how things connect with you as a kid and then stay with you as an adult, because it was the 40th anniversary of E.T. 2 years ago, which is horrible and mad. And I used to love E.T. as a kid, the movie, and it always used to make me cry like a baby when E.T. goes home, because why wouldn't it? It's very sad. And we went to watch it in the cinema for the 40th anniversary re-release, and it got to the end and I'm sat there like sobbing again, and Roberta, who didn't really watch E.T. as a kid, is just sat there like, oh yeah, that's sad. And I'm like, why are you not crying? Anyway, let's have a look around DreamWorks Land. So the little coaster, the little kiddie coaster back here has been rethemed to trolls. This is the Troller coaster, very good. At the back here we have Kung Fu Panda, like Pose Kung Fu training camp, which I'm assuming is just going to be mostly a like play area, but let's go have a look. I can't film too much in here because there's little kiddies running around, but it's like a play area. There's a splash pad, things for them to climb on. Looks like there's a bit of a show back here with the panda character. There's a big gong that you can come and hit. It's a very cute little area if you have small kids. The other like play area with slides and climbing is themed to Shrek, so that's Shrek's Swamp. It says for little ogres. It's a very basic and simple retheme that just brings the IP of that area to something that today's small kids will watch. Like kids today are going to watch things like Kung Fu Panda and Shrek. Maybe not Shrek. Shrek is like 20 years old, but still, it's got something there that kids now will watch, as opposed to like Fievel and Curious George, which are probably more for an older generation when they were kids. It really is the music, I think, that helps make this land. We all love the music, right? And it playing as you're walking around, no other land, I think, does a better job of making you feel like you're in the film than this one. I don't have my wand with me, and I have no reason for another one, but that's not going to stop me going in and having a look. So if you're looking for the wand of a character, they will have their names on the end of the boxes. So for example, that's Fleur's, there's Hermione's, so on and so forth. So there is an example, that is Fleur's wand. I actually quite like that, that's really nice. It's very intricate at the end. If they have the white sticker at the end, for example these Professor Slughorns and these Death Eater ones here, they don't interact with the land. You need the gold stickers to interact with the land. You can also, of course, do the experience, like the Ollivander's wand experience, because the wand chooses the wizard. Why did that sound like Borat? It's an incredible experience if you get picked. It's a nice thing to watch if you don't, but if you get picked, it's a really cool experience, and they do a good job of pairing you up with a wand. I've come into Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlour. Here's your flavours for you. The camera didn't eat first because it's melting faster than I can deal with it. It's a scoop of clotted cream and a scoop of strawberry jam and peanut butter. Both are great, 5 out of 5, solid 5 out of 5, but I have no more time to talk about it because it is melting insanely quickly. The ice cream has been eaten. It was $7.49 plus tax, which I thought was fairly decent considering, location. Obviously it's expensive, but you have to take into consideration where you are, which is a theme park where things are going to be expensive. You also may have noticed I've changed my t-shirt. I definitely recommend in the summer months bringing at least a change of t-shirt, maybe even a change of socks, because you will sweat a lot. And it's good to be able to disappear in the middle of the afternoon and put on a nice, dry, clean t-shirt. It started to rain a bit. Not too much, but I'm going to go now to the Hogwarts Express and ride that. Just a reminder that if you do want to go on the Hogwarts Express, you do need a multi-park ticket. It is the same as going in the front gate, so it's just like park hopping anywhere else. You do need to have a multi-park ticket. I really appreciate the clack, 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 clack of the train boards. I don't think there's any of those in any actual stations at home anymore, where they're not just digital boards, but I really appreciate that noise. It just reminds me of going to London as a kid, especially Liverpool Street Station. You used to have that massive times board, and you would hear it like clack, 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 clack as it was changing. Very little niche thing there. And we are back in Hogsmeade. I think I'm going to go on Forbidden Journey now. I'm not sure how well it translates on screen, but there is a hefty cloud coming in behind. That looks pretty nasty. So a lot of things are on weather delay. For example, Hagrid's is currently down because there is just nasty weather in the area. I have a feeling that's going to push the time up of Forbidden Journey, but it really is kind of the last thing I wanted to do in this park before I just enjoyed my wandering. So I'm going to go on it now, and then once we get out, I'm going to consider the weather, and that might be it. But that doesn't look friendly at all, does it? Now, Forbidden Journey does have a single rider line, so that might help, but you miss a lot of the line out. And if you did want to see, you know, the scenes in the line, you're just basically going to get taken straight to where you load, and you'll miss a lot of stuff that way. Again, this is a bags and lockers ride, so that's where I'm going now. There's like, to the left of the entrance, there's a path that takes you to where they've installed some lockers.
The history of the will present his thorough and exhaustive lecture entitled Hogwarts 3 Centuries.
Hermione did it! They're flying! Keep up, Ron! We're on our way! We'll meet you outside! Whee! Sorry about that! Those benches can be a bit dodgy, but we haven't lost anyone yet! Thanks everybody! You were brilliant!
You've shown great bravery. Feel free to return to Hogwarts anytime. Tuck your elbows in.
It looks like there's been some Dementors out here as well. Still a great ride. Just an incredible ride system when it was first invented. The use of the screens makes me very sick because of the screens and the movement, but I can't not go on it because I love it. I came down into the Jurassic Park Discovery Centre to play with the like egg scanner thing. You can put an egg in here, press buttons, take scans, look at dinosaurs. This was genuinely one of my favourite parts of this park when I was a kid because I love dinosaurs. Obviously I do, I'm a geek. And just being able to play with the eggs, it's all really tactile, press all of the buttons. I think that this is probably underappreciated now. You can see it's not very busy. I know today's kids have far lower attention spans, I guess would be the right way of saying it. Like, they're used to things like iPhones, iPads, very digital things. But for the big kid, that is me, I love it. Velocicoaster is currently stopped because of what you can see going on behind it there. Looks nice over there. But yeah, that looks nice. That not so much. My current plan, I've done everything I want to do in this park. My current plan is to walk again back to Universal Studios and ride that Minion shoot thing again without recording. I just want to see if when I'm paying attention it's more enjoyable. I've said it in many vlogs before, but I'm going to reiterate the point that this, and I really don't think the camera shows the nature of what is behind me, is Florida at summertime. If you are visiting for the first time and it is summertime, just be ready that it will rain probably every single day. I am going to have a little slow walk through here though. No thunder's going to kick me out of this land. Okay, Villain's con plan is abort. It's nasty what's coming, so I'm going to make my way back to the car. I'll try and record some of what's happening over there because it's a good storm. Again, I just don't think a camera does justice to what this sky actually looks like. The camera really brightens it up. It doesn't look as biblically dark as that cloud actually looks, and I haven't caught any bolts yet, but there's a lot of flashing going on over there in that cloud. So it may be a good time to make like a tree and get out of here. I came up to the roof of the car park just to get, whoa, I hope that came out good. I'm gonna zoom in a bit over there. So as I was saying, I came up to the roof of the car park to just have a little watch. The storm is far enough away at the moment that I'm all right here, but assuming that that bolt of lightning came through properly on the camera, that's what we're dealing with. and it's coming right this way. Yeah, it started to rain. In fact, it's raining, starting to get pretty hard. So I bailed at a good time. I'm happy with my day. It is gone 5 o'clock and we got here just before 10. So a good 7 hours in the parks. I'm happy with that. I got everything done that I want to do. I'm gonna get back in my car now. I'm gonna drive back to the hotel and I will wrap it up when I get there. And I'm back at my hotel. I'm gonna do the mirror thing again because I feel a bit awkward just like sat on the bed, and I feel like the mirror is just a nicer way to talk to you guys. I don't know, maybe it's just old habits die hard. I had a great day. I really, really enjoyed my time at Universal Orlando. Honestly, I wasn't gonna go. I woke up this morning really unsure if I really wanted to go, and I'm really glad I did. I had a great day. They're just great parks. There's so much good stuff there, and the super nostalgic stuff if you like things like E.T. and the like Marvel area and the Dr. Zeus area. Obviously not really for my age group, but it still gives me nostalgia like being there. But there's really good new stuff there as well. I will be returning to Universal Studios, but not on this channel. So if you want to see some more Universal Studios adventure, go and check out Adam's channel. I don't know when things will be uploading, but it will be there and you'll see it, I'm sure. But if you have watched this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do a little dance, you know, just get down tonight. Just, you know, all the things that YouTubers ask you to do that really help us out. And, you know, I just like talking about Disney to people in the comments, so come say hi. Otherwise, that's going to be it for this one. I've got a couple more, I think, to film, but I'll see you in the next one either way. Bye!